stay in Chicago. But this just in, the Raiders are expected to explore a trade for Justin Fields. Me and the guys, we're going to talk about it all and more right after this.
Now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. I'm the host there, Haize, joined by C-Dub, Bobby. We all in the building today, giving you guys your weekly live stream. You know, we had an emergency episode for y'all yesterday, but it's a full episode. Fellas, we finally got the full interview on the St. Brown Brothers podcast, in which Justin Fields added clarity to the whole unfollowing situation and everything. We're going to get ready to play that clip first. We're going to play that clip. We're going to talk about it. But then we also got the Raiders maybe trying to make a move for Justin Fields. We're talking about that. But let's go ahead and play this clip first so we can talk about it.
What's with the unfollow with the Bears? What's up with that?
Man, bro, I'm glad we're talking about it because why do people take social media so serious? Like,
but like, why you unfollowing the Bears?
This and that. Like, I still mess with the Bears, this and that. I'm just trying to take a little break. I unfollow the Bears and the NFL, bro. I'm not just trying to have football on my timeline. It's something that I don't want to see in my timeline. I'm about to go on vacation. I don't want to see no football. And guess what?
Just get a little away from
every Bears post. It's either
let's see who you follow.
Let's see who follows. It's either draft Caleb. So it's like, bro. Man, I'm tired of hearing the talk. We want
like it's annoying.
We want like it's just, bro, like it's time.
Do you want to stay in Chicago or what's up?
Yeah, of course I want to stay. To be honest, bro, I'll be trying to, like, you know, with all the talk, it's hard to, you know, I guess kind of just be in one place, but I can't see myself playing in another place. But I know how that league is. Like, EQ, was probably the same way before you left Green Bay, but I mean, if it was up to me, I would want to stay in Chicago. I love the city. The city's lit. The fans there, you know, they're great, and the people. But it's a business. I ain't got no control over it. So whatever happens, happens. But I feel like the biggest thing with all this going on right now, I just want it to be over. Like, just let me know if I'm getting traded. Let me know if I'm staying, this and that. Because I like watching film in the offseason. I like watching the offense. You feel me? Seeing what they're gonna do a lot and stuff like that. So.
All right, Justin Fields laying it out plainly right there. The man is tired of the talk, just like I'm tired of the fucking Q. And one of you motherfuckers tagged me in another QB conversation today. And y'all I'm gonna keep blocking y'all. But with that said, Justin Fields laying it out, basically saying that he unfollowed because he wants to focus. He did say earlier in the interview that he is on vacation. But I think the last part of that is the most poignant. Not only does he want to stay in Chicago if it was up to him, but just like with everybody else, he's tired of it. He even mentioned tired of seeing everything from Bears fans being Caleb or Justin in this. How do you guys feel about it now, hearing the words from Justin Fields' own mouth?
That ain't nothing but real talk. Every time he look on his timeline, either whatever, it don't matter. Instagram, Twitter, it's going to be something about Justin Fields or Caleb Williams or somebody comparing him to Caleb Williams. We want Justin Fields. We want Caleb Williams. He don't want to continue to see that crap. That man said he need a break from that, and I honor that, man. That you don't know how that feel when people steady got their name in your mouth. It's just crazy. So I got to do nothing but honor that young man, bro.
Dang. For sure. Definitely got to honor it. And he said the words that we've been saying. I'm just ready for the decision to be made. Let us know if he's staying or he's going. It has gotten to the point to where you can tell that some people are just pathetic ass individuals and losers. There was literally some people talking about, well, he could have just deleted Instagram. He's a grown man. He can do whatever the hell he wants to do. And it ain't that serious. You don't have to follow them. He can go follow Girls Gone Wild. I don't give a damn. Like, it's really that simple. But you got to honor it. You got to respect him for wanting to, you know, to right the ship in Chicago, because the real ones that pay attention and put their time in the game, we know how talented he is. He just needs a fair shot. That's what it comes down to. And a lot of us feel like he hasn't been given that fair shot because all of this dysfunction. So I feel everything that he said, and it's good to see a little, you know, personal side from him.
Yeah, I mean that's some of the most personality we've seen from Justin Fields. He was cracking jokes. By the way, he kind of exposed Equinami St. Brown a little bit there. Did y'all see it? Because he was like, you can unfollow a chick and you can still mess with her. And EQ was like, hey, I'm in a relationship. Like, he was like, and he was like, hey, the ones that you ain't following is the ones you got to worry about. What you trying to tell us? Anyway, that don't matter. Y'all grown. But I think like it's easy to be on this side of it and not think about the human element of it, right? Like how taxing on a mental that could be to see everything. Your name's probably being tagged and stuff. You can't even nothing. Everything is about Justin Fields versus Caleb Williams. Everything at the end of the day, everybody wants job security. You motherfuckers at home know damn well you want job security. You went to work every day and it was like, we may trade you for we may fire you for Billy. Billy's a little bit younger. He's coming in. We can pay him a little bit less. That'd be stressful for anybody in their job. Like this is a job for him. On top of his passion, he loves football, but it's a job at the same time. And I can acknowledge and respect what he wants. He wants it. He said himself, I like to study tape. You can't even study tape right now. You got a new offensive coordinator in there. You don't know if you're going to be on this team. And then I even see people like, oh, I don't want my quarterback to take a vacation when we had a losing record. What? Shut the most of y'all are losers at life. I tell you what, right now, if you got to save up to take a trip to Atlanta, you don't need to be talking about no other grown person's vacationing, bro, because you're doing life wrong. Shut up. That's real talk. If you got to save up to make a trip to Atlanta, that should be the one place every black person should be able to spend the damn weekend in. You got to save up to go to Atlanta. Don't worry about what the fuck Justin Fields doing, bro.
That's crazy. When did it start that people start worrying about other people's problems? It's crazy. And it's so ingrained in their soul that they live and die by every minute of the day on these social media platforms. Let this young man live. The man looked like a damn baby to me. I'm older. He looked like a damn baby to me.
Hey, bro, I'll tell you what. That is when I realized I was getting old. When I start looking at people, be like, "Damn, that motherfucker look young." That's when I first met Bobby. I was like, "Damn, that nigga look young."
Oh, bro, definitely do.
But yeah, man, y'all gotta chill, man, on the QB1. But with that said, right before we went live, we saw another thing. So according to Tony Pauline, that the Las Vegas Raiders have genuine interest in Justin Fields. The Raiders are expected to move on from quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo this offseason, and he notes that their general manager is interested in landing a big name quarterback. Now, big name quarterback. Some people I know are going to say, are they really talking about Fields with big name quarterbacks? But when you guys see the Raiders may be interested in Justin Fields, what does it say to you guys, man?
Oh man, what a nightmare. Ain't Lukey Dookie over there?
Yeah.
What a fucking nightmare if the Raiders really want
that would be the biggest troll ever if they traded Justin Fields and Luke Getsy is still his offensive coordinator there, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, if the Bears trade Justin Fields to the Las Vegas Raiders, I expect Justin Fields to sue the hell out of the Chicago Bears just for being petty. Because that's just petty and cruel to send them right back to Lukey Dookie. Right back to Lukey Dookie. What you think? You think that's Lukey Dookie? Like, yeah, bring me Justin Fields over here. It gotta be crazy. That's crazy, bro.
It is crazy.
That cannot happen, bro. It can't happen.
That'll be ugly. I ain't even gonna lie. I'll be like Ryan Pose. You a cold motherfucker. You a cold mother. You ain't even, you didn't want to pay Roquan. You didn't give a damn. You got rid of Robert Quinn even after Roquan Smith was crying. Like shit. And then you trade Justin back to Lukey Dookie. Nah, that's cold. But me personally, it's all just talk. I don't even think it's gonna be happening. I think Brian Post at least got a little bit of humanity and compassion to not send him back with Luke Getsy after he know how trash that he was. And then it's crazy that a lot of people don't want Justin Fields, but every single day in the workplace, I got Steelers fans that's what y'all gonna give up for him. What y'all gonna give up for him? Talking, you know what I'm saying? Send him on over to Pittsburgh is what I keep hearing as well. So it's people that want him and believe that he got some skills. Crazy how some of our people don't.
Because he does.
And like I say I say this on the Bulls show, I say this here. When you're a fan of a team and that's the team that you watch week in and week out, it's easy. The the imperfections of a player speak loudly, and make it clear. I love Justin, but he's far from a perfect player. He has tons of still things he needs to work out in this game, and because of that, it's like right. And we've talked about this, right? I even said I was in the comments with somebody. These people that look at Caleb Williams, I'm not saying that everybody. I'm not even saying everybody who wants to see the Bears draft Caleb Williams falls into this category, but this loud vocal community that look at Caleb Williams and talk about that he's like a perfect quarterback or he's generational. Because again, no draft expert has actually called Caleb Williams generational. It's just the fucking national media. And so that think is just going to fit. Caleb Williams has huge flaws, especially turnover. He's just as turnover. 33 fumbles in 3 years is real.
That's a lot.
So like, not to say that Caleb, and again, I'm not shitting on Caleb, say he still can't turn into a hell of a quarterback, but if anybody who thinks that, oh, we're going to get a real quarterback in here and boom, we're just going to take off. If you think Caleb Williams isn't going to need time to develop, you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry.
That's what we keep trying to tell him. CJ Stroud is an outlier, an anomaly. Like, it doesn't happen often. Like, come on, man. What about the prince that was promised in Trevor Lawrence? I thought he was the next great prospect, the next Peyton Manning. From what I heard, not quite yet.
Under the rug.
Not saying he can't get there, but not
still
quite
get there.
yet.
But yeah, it's not going to be this add water boom. You got a lifelong franchise quarterback. It's just not going to be that simple. And we'll see what the Bears can do. But I want to flip this conversation to this, fellas. Out of the teams that reportedly are interested in Justin Fields, you got the Falcons, of course. That makes sense there. You got the Raiders there. You got the New England Patriots who could be interested. The Pittsburgh Steelers, the Washington Commanders. Who do you guys think could offer? If we have to trade Justin, we don't have to, but if Ryan Poles decides to trade Justin, which team, when you look at what they could offer, do you think is going to be the best deal that the Chicago Bears can get out of those teams?
That's a great question.
I didn't give you guys time to prepare for this. I just threw it out. It just came to my mind. So.
I just freestyle it off the dome, off the top. When you first said that, I instantly thought about Atlanta. And how he's from that city, and they do have a lot of things that they can offer the Chicago Bears. But I also will look at the New England Patriots as well. Excuse me if I pick two. Them being they got that draft equity right there, whatever they have right there. So that's a great question, but I think it boils down to those two teams. But it ain't happening. Shit.
That's fair.
Me, I like the Atlanta. I think if you do part ways, at least do him some justice so that he can set himself up for success, man. I believe that you at least got to look. I know you still got to do what's best for the team, obviously. But come on, show if you never would have had this pick, you wouldn't even be in this situation. Show him some love. And I also think that it's also a good fit, not only because he's there, it's because he gets an opportunity to go in one of the weaker divisions, and hopefully could be able to grow. So if I'm Justin Fields, I want to go to Atlanta. I don't want to go to Pittsburgh. That division too hard. I'm trying to revamp my career up and move up, and the Patriots, they got too many teams over there ahead of him. You know what I'm saying? So I think what Justin Fields should want to go is Atlanta. And if we trading for him, can we get one of them offensive linemen up out you?
They may be trying to hold on to them. Here's what I'll say. If the Falcons are willing to offer both their first round pick and their second round pick in this year's draft, if you're trading Justin,
go and get it.
That's damn near highway robbery. And that's not to say that I love Justin. I want to see that. I'm
gonna start calling Ryan Post Danny Ainge if he pull that off. For real.
So I mean, and that's what it comes down to. Like, I know everybody likes to make it just about Justin versus Caleb, but you got to it's also weighing what that return could be for the number one overall pick. It's weighing what the return could be for Justin Fields. That does play a part, whether you agree or disagree with it. That plays a part in the evaluation that Ryan Post has to do on top of evaluating the quarterbacks themselves in this draft. And that's what it comes down to. Now, another swerve I'm going to throw to you guys before we get up out of here. Do you think that Ryan Post does stuff that's unexpected? Hell, the first draft here, everybody just thought he was going to go wide receiver. Pickens was on the board. He decided to go a different route. Do you think, what chances, if you want to put a percentage on it or name a specific quarterback, that maybe it's not Caleb or Justin? Do you guys think that there's a chance that he may go a different quarterback entirely in this?
Me personally, I think it's a two. I think it's a two-horse race when Justin Fields and Caleb Williams. That's what I'm thinking about it. Sure, there's a small percentage that you can get one of these kids, Drake May or somebody like that, but I just think it's a two-headed race. Justin Fields and Caleb Williams, two-headed race.
At least that's how I thought before. But when you go watch Jaden Daniels from LSU, I believe he has a lot of things to him that you can mold into a great quarterback. I will say, if you compare him to Caleb Williams, he's a more explosive runner. His offensive system is more in line with what's going on in the NFL. And I challenge people that do, if you're going to watch film, when a quarterback snap the ball, don't just look at the drop back. Look at the helmet. That tells you if they are going through their progressions. Go through it. Look at the helmet. A lot of the times the logo will be able to tell you if they moving their head. If it's one read, you'll be able to tell. And Jaden Daniels, I'm just saying, if Caleb Williams is not the guy, I will hope that Jaden Daniels will be the guy. Tougher competition as well in the SEC. Things like that. I'm just saying, you got to consider things like that.
There's something to be said with that. There's definitely something. Go ahead,
when I look at Jaden Daniels and he's terrific, if you're gonna think about getting Jaden Daniels, you might as well keep Justin Fields because they are eerily similar. I'm just sorry.
That's fact.
They are very, very
said
similar.
That as well. Yeah, if you get Jaden, to me, I think then it just becomes, not to say that Jaden and Justin are the same player, and you know, just Jaden has his own shortcomings too. But I think then that we do need to have that conversation of, was it really just about resetting that rookie clock? Because that's what it would be to me. Like, if they do go that way. But I mean, to Jaden Daniels' credit, almost 4,000 yards passing and almost 1,200 yards rushing last season. Yeah. There's a quarterback every year that once the combine starts, shoots up. I woun't be surprised if that ends up being Jaden.
Yeah, so I agree with that. 100%.
I agree with that too, because it's definitely a lot. And that in Haize, to that point, if the Bears just taking a quarterback to reset some dumbass clock,
I don't like that.
That's bad, in my opinion. Everybody else can have their own, but in my opinion, that's stupid. You want to win games or not? You're gonna have to eventually pay if you want to have sustained success in the NFL. Yes, you're gonna find some guys to replace pieces here and there, some rookies. But if most teams that's winning and competing, they spend a little bit of bread. You just got to spend it the smart way and correctly. I hope Ryan Poles does that.
Oh, come on. Kirk Cousins got paid. The kid in the New York Giants, he got paid. Come on now.
You're a quarterback. If you have success, you get paid. That's just what it boils down to. That's what it is. If you're a quarterback and you're staying on as a starting quarterback after your 5th-year option, you about to get the bag. Yeah. That's just what it boils down to. So we'll see, man. Any last thoughts on any of this quarterback debate? Anything else before we get up out of here, fellas?
I'm just glad that Justin Fields is letting people know that he's sick of the same shit that we sick of. Thank you, Justin.
For sure. And shout out to him for keeping it a buck about it. That's all you can ever ask for, somebody to keep it real and keep it a buck. But he talking about Drake to go. I don't know Justin Fields. We got Drake got some shit. His career been solid, bro. But the go.
Don't get me wrong. But see, that generation, they do look at Drake as the go. That was the one thing you said. I put in. I'm like, listen. And that's just this generation, bro. Like, they just Drake is their GOAT. Unfortunately, like I said, he's the greatest pop artist of all time, only second to MJ.
Tell him, Drip.
That's it.
You might as well have Milli Vanilli around this bitch. Oh man, y'all gotta be kidding me. This generation, that is y'all best rapper.
He made,
bro. I had a conversation with my son one day. So, for those that don't know, my son and my daughter are both hip hop heads. Like, my daughter had a writing thing, and they had to write on poetry and explain. They had to pick a piece of poetry and explain why it was such a great and written piece of art. Right? She picked Andre's 3000's verse from the song with UGK and said that it's the greatest poem written of all time,
bro.
And I was like, listen, you know, you my daughter.
Come on, gang.
Like that. Come on. But me and my son were having a conversation, and I was, because he loves Drake too. And I was like, all right, like, what is it about Drake for you rapping wise? And he was like, well, Pop, you got to understand. He was like, we don't sit down and break down lyrics like y'all do. He was like, I don't have time for that.
That's fair.
He's like, I don't want to have the deeper meaning behind. He was like, don't get me wrong. He said that I've listened to Kendrick verses, I've listened to Nas verses, and
The grand appearance. Every
you talking
time.
about me?
Every
I'm not even talking this. I'm talking about my oldest son. Not even him.
No, he talking about the tight end, bro.
Oh,
The
go
tight
ahead.
end.
And he was like, well, we don't break down music like y'all do. He was like, y'all sat there and like listen to tapes and all that. He was like, what we do, we put music in and we bop. And I was like, I can understand it from that standpoint.
For sure.
So
I tell you, one new up and coming artist who got his own style from his daddy, Damani. That little boy, cold boy.
Oh, bro,
He got some
Damani's
shit.
cold, bro.
Who is the money?
Damani's
That's
cold.
T.I.'s son. He got his own style. Don't rap none like his daddy.
He don't rap like T.I. and go
Bro.
around
No,
and eat some Doritos.
he versatile too. Yeah, he
Oh yeah, okay.
I fuck with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta check
Almost
him
got
out.
shot.
Not your own son. I brought you in, I take it out.
Any last thoughts, fellas, before we get up out of here, man?
Appreciate y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great night.
Bro, facts. We appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you guys are following the channel at Shy Bears Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoBearsCentral@gmail.com. And then lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail, the number to do so, 773-242-9336. We're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. Chi-town up, bear down. Love you, motherfuckers.